Well, this morning, Texas Congressman Babin joins me live with more on where the deal stands right now. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Carly. Good to be with you.
Good to see you. So I want to play something from Nancy Pelosi. She said this on Friday, then get more of your reaction on the other side. Take a listen.
Has simplicity. It's what we've had in our bills. It's for a shorter period of time, but that's okay now because we have a new president. I'm going to tell you something. Don't characterize what we did before as a mistake. That was not a mistake. It was a decision.
Yeah, so before the election, a $1.5 trillion bill did not pass in the House. Pelosi didn't like the $1.8 trillion bill that President Trump said that he would sign. But after the election, she's okay with $908 billion. Imagine being a small business owner and hearing that. Congressman, your response?
I think it's just so obvious what happened, and she admitted it. I mean, she was leveraging the needs and the wants and the problems that Americans were having, small businesses and individuals and families, to score political points, and just came out and just said it. You know, they could have done something, and we were willing and ready to deliver the goods in PPP, the Paycheck Protection Program. Payroll protection program and other programs that have been so successful in the first bill that we passed a few months ago, and yet we couldn't get them to come to the table in a realistic manner to give us something that would pass in the Senate as well and deliver the goods to the American people. Yeah. But that just tells you where their priorities were.
So what's going to happen with this $908 billion bipartisan deal now? Do you think it's going to pass?
I hope it does. I think the people deserve something. I heard in one of your earlier segments some of these restaurateurs and the woes that they're having. It is just so shameful that we can't get together and deliver the bill and the help and aid that these people need.
Yeah. Okay, meantime, you have introduced a new bill named the You Must Be Alive to Vote Act. Is that right? And a portion
exactly
of that,
right.
You say the ease with which someone is able to steal the ballot of a deceased person and cast an illegal vote should disturb, alarm, and outrage every American citizen, no matter what side of the aisle they sit on. You know, we have heard some complaints of people voting in the name of a dead person, and even if it's a small-scale issue, this shouldn't happen. So how does this bill make it so that we can trust our elections more down the line?
Well, isn't it sad that we have to introduce a bill like this? What you just quoted that I said is absolutely true. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle you're on. Dead people should not be voting. And a lot of these voter rolls, and especially some of these large blue cities, which absolutely cost President Trump the election. This is where all the anomalies occurred. They have voter lists with just with dead people who voted multiple times. We know that's happened. In South Florida, just a week or two ago, or actually right before the election, they discovered a plan to put dozens of dead people on the voter rolls in South Florida. They were caught. There's an investigation going on. So it's easy to say, well, it doesn't happen very often. But if it only happened one time, the whole thing is a perception of the American people that we just had a sham election. 74 million Republicans voted for Donald Trump. 70% of those people believe that it was an illegitimate election. And so why sweep these complaints and these warnings and these demands for investigations under the rug? Let's both sides, let's look at this. Let's have a transparent election so that we can have a peaceful transfer of power, which is the hallmark of American politics.
Yeah, and that peaceful transfer of power is something that I think we all want, but we also want to be able to trust our elections in the future. Congressman, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you, Carly.
Okay.